he's got a man. That's Freeman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. They'll try to draw Lindsey, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. From the gun, Haskins. And he slings one that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, did really well.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. But first down, Hurts. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run. Cook. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Here's Hurts to throw. Pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Montez Sweat drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Incomplete.
Jefferson. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost and moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Got an open man, it's Harmon. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Washington first down.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Slings this deep from... Man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. We'll drop this one down to Freeman. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Vikings 24, Washington 17. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Back to the air, Haskins after the pick six. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
A gain of 20.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now it's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. Now it's Haskins. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for first and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. From the gun, Haskins. He'll air this one out deep. And it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal.
Give him 30 yards there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
The ball carrier.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
And goal at the 1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From a yard out. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For the extra point.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Cook. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 34-yard line. A number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. the 33.
Wide receiver.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. Cook works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
On the carry.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
A 46-yard attempt.
And Bailey missed it. No good. Wide to the right. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, run through the post, and this thing could be over. Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 9, Haskins got his man complete over the middle. It's Freeman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice consistent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, Haskins. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Greg Olsen, 34 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes this Washington 31, Vikings 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They're going for Jefferson. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. give. This is Cook. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Ball carrier.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And it's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away. What a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it, maybe a completion. Ball gets knocked away. Can they rise up and do it again?
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans are holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. He's back to throw. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. but there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Is good. Makes this Washington 38. Vikings 30.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Washington, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
With a pinky ring, everybody used to pick at me. Now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah. take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top I was gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush up for nothing? 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 Think I knew this